Hello, hello, my green skins, and this is a late night, one more watch or not review. And what are we doing this time there, Dark?
Aklidama Drive.
Hmm.
Watch the
You know
best
what?
series yet.
The best, yeah, we finally found swimming through the muck that was the mundane anime. We even picked an anime from an older one just to kind of pick one, just because we wanted a mecha in there. Because really mecha anime isn't really being shown as much. So we picked a random mecha we never saw. But this one was interesting. The art style, you know what I'm going to call this, nickname this? Japanese Suicide Squad.
Pretty much, they're all
Uh,
bad guys.
yeah,
Japanese Suicide Squad meets Akira.
yep, yeah, basically. There's a lot to it. An interesting idea. I like most of it. And they did a good job for what it was. Like it comes in completely insane and out of left field. And the art style, again, the art style they have a little bit of CG. They go to a regular style, and they do very. It kind of has amalgamations of. It loosely reminded me of JoJo, actually, the art style. How it would shift, how it would have these explosion panels. It looked really good. The music in it is kind of a fusion of heavy metal and like kind of techno. It's I can't remember what that's called now, but I think it's called dirt metal or whatever, or tech metal, or the hell it's called.
It's got there's a lot of purple hues
A
in this
lot of
show.
purple hues.
This is like
Yeah,
'80s, what the '80s envisioned the future would be like, in a way.
yeah, it has that Blade Runner feel to it, but not being Blade Runner. Actually, it's kind of cool everything that they have in it. It kind of makes me fascinated.
Actually,
It
take scratch that. It is stylistically, at least the background and the scenery. It's Blade Runner meets Akira.
Yeah, it actually does have that Akira vibe. A little rundown of the story is this girl goes to go get something to eat after her job, and unfortunately, she pays with cards, and they want actual cash.
Which, what
Well,
I've
she's like,
read,
well,
is an issue in Japan for a lot of foreigners because a lot of businesses are so old fashioned they don't use credit cards. You still have to pay in cash.
yeah, yeah,
That might have changed since
I've
I
been
last read
told,
it, so I don't.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just saying.
I've actually been told that if you go to Japan, the first place you got to hit is a fucking bank and fucking get some yen. Get like you should have something in card. You should have some money in cards, and you should have a fusion of both money in cards and money in yen, and then apparently American money. I don't know why, but apparently you should have Japanese yen, credit card, and American money. This is what I've been told. I don't know why. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was smoke thrown up my ass, but this is what a friend of mine told me.
So knowing this information and you go into the show and they address that subject, it's like, oh, there's a bit of. It feels like there's a sense of realism going on here.
Well, everything about this is kind of interesting. I love the idea of this pseudo futuristic world with fucking zeppelins, and those are the buses.
Yeah.
Those are the
Buses are
buses. I
connected to
like
zeppelins. Buses are boats. Buses are everywhere in public
yeah yeah
transportation.
yeah, and public transportation. I would love it if zeppelins were a public transport. I'd fucking hey, if I could go up to my house right now and go get myself a zeppelin cab and drive and just hop on a zeppelin and travel around locations, that would be so cool. It looks like the way they did this place is that everything about this place is massive, huge, and kind of surrounds the whole scenario. And it's like it would be impossible. Oh, I also noticed the cars. Did you notice all the cars look kind of, even though they're like super futuristic and everyone has fucking laser guns, all the cars are old school, are all old school jalopies, like from the 50s.
I did not pay attention to that because there were just so many other cool things going on in
Oh
the
yeah, just
scenery and
this was a fucking feast for the eyes. And again, the cast it is a loser story and it is a Suicide Squad story. You like I said, you got this poor girl, she gets wrapped up into these bad guys, and then it is like I
yeah.
said, this
So
was a
what?
winner.
So the basics plots of the first episode is there's a guy being executed and a bunch of criminals called Akudama, who are like really high ranked criminals, from what I understand, are just coming in to save the guy because there's some kind of ransom for saving him.
Return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shit
Uh,
happens. Like things are blowing up, people are dying, the violence. There's gore in this show, which is something a lot of shonen anime are too chicken shits to try. So I guess this is not a
well, yeah,
shonen.
you got also all the characters look like they're older. We're not dealing with small little kids. We're dealing with grown adult like characters,
Well,
including
the main character is
yeah, like the nurses. Well, no, I don't think she's 16. It does. Well, I don't know. Maybe she is. I don't know. I'm not really too worried about it. It's
but I'm watching it
it's
for the
kind
other
of
characters, the adults.
yeah, the Akudama, and they are fucking cool. By the way, I gotta find out what Akudama means. But yeah, no, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, and they did a good job. I and the sad thing is, apparently this only has 12 episodes. So fuck. I hate this. Scarlet Nexus has 26 coming out. We know Knights of the Dom had 2 seasons. We know Vampire Cosmonaut, I think, has 24 episodes, but yet this gets 12. This is gonna blue ball me, isn't it, in the end? Like I'm gonna get some blue balls, I think, from this one.
The weird thing about this anime is, unlike the last ones we've seen, is that it has a shorter episode count, but it's not throwing exposition all over the place or rushing itself. It's actually taking its time world building. There was a twist at the
Yeah.
end, but no, we're gonna see where they're gonna go with that in the next episode.
Yeah, like I said, this is a watch. This is something. This actually might go as far as I can actually say. This might even be a buy for me, which is so far it's been a four fucking hit, like four misses, like almost. Like I was like this was gonna be the last one, and maybe we'd go to one more just because fuck, because this sucked. But this hit home. This was good. This was good looking, and this was enjoyable.
All that's
I would
missing
say,
in this show is boobies,
oh, we had boobies.
naked boobies.
Yeah, I guess, but we got a girl. We got a super stack wearing a doctor's outfit and a fucking bikini, and her boobies are all over the place. So yeah, it was interesting. I like the idea that each character has their own type of thing. Like one's an Akira, not like the psychic type, but the motorcycle type. The guy on the motorcycle. One's a science geek. One's a doctor that uses poisons and acids and all this other shit. And I do like the fact that she literally fucking saves a man's life from a heart attack and then kills a bunch of other people in the process of saving that person's life.
Did he even save the guy? Because we did see
Yeah,
it's.
no, she did because he is breathing at the end.
I don't remember, but it's just weird. To save someone, she killed a bunch of others.
People accidentally because they're mouthing off or saying something to her, and she's like, "Get out of my way! Shut the fuck up!" And she said, like it was interesting. I do like the whole fact that they had a character where she was like, again. Then we have poor little Swindler, who literally got in trouble because she saved a cat, and they were about to kill her violently. By the way,
Yeah, she's the wrong place at the wrong time kind of character, but thankfully she wasn't. She These other characters outshine her, and the episode focused on them more than her.
well, it looks like something that's going to have multiple characters, and it looks good.
Looks awesome. Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
want to continue watching this.
yeah. This is
Like,
the one. This is the one. This is the one. I was falling asleep. Like I'm actually falling asleep now that we stopped watching it. But if I actually kept watching it, I bet you I'd be up all day. Like I could probably finish the entire series. This is something I'd probably shotgun. This is something I would probably, except for I want to watch something else with him very shortly, and we might watch that next. But I think we want to watch that next, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But but yeah, this is something I'd actually keep watching. This is something I'd show other people. The other ones, I don't know if I would. The other ones I might watch in a secondary period.
This is, if you notice, the only show where we're seeing eye to eye on everything.
Yeah, this is
The
this is worth the
music,
watch.
we didn't comment on the music. Kick ass.
Oh, I did actually. I already brought up that it was a cross between metal and techno. It actually had a good sound to it.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
interested to see. I'm interested to see the opening because we never really did get an opening for this anime. So I wonder if we'll get that opening now.
So I've read up on this show a little bit, and according to Wikipedia, that one of the main influences of um, of the show is Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs movie, and Blade Runner's in there too, and Ghost in the
Mm.
Shell.
Yeah, this really does a heavy Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell, where Blade Runner, I will say this, and this I will we'll probably sign it, and we'll probably go back to watching more shortly. But no, we got to be honest. Ghost in the Shell, where Blade Runner did made the cyberpunk in that genre, fucking Ghost in the Shell finalized it,
Just so I'm specific,
like
the Ghost in the
like
Shell
perfected
movie
it.
from
Yeah,
1995.
yeah, it perfected it. Yes.
That movie was awesome. So this is like an amalgamation of a lot of cool things.
Yep.
As balls to the wall, blah, 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 balls to the wall, action, violent. It's like there's, it holds very little back, and I hope that changes in the upcoming episodes. But it's certainly the best show we've seen so far.
Mhm. Yeah, it is. They did a great job. I had fun. And that's what makes it worth it. This was fun. This was laughable. And we need more anime like this. Like this made me laugh. This made me go, this made me enjoy it. We were excited. Like I said, I was falling asleep when I was watching the other show. Now I'm awake again. I'm like, okay, I woke back up.
That's how awesome it is.
And yeah, and I'm telling you, if we start watching it right now, I'd be up. I'd be wide awake. I'd probably binge watch this one. So definitely a watch.
And if it stays as good throughout its run, most likely a buy for me
Yeah. Oh, definitely for
on
me.
Blu-ray.
Like this, yeah, this looks like a buy for me. This looks like something I could probably sit a buddy of mine down when he comes over. We'll go buy some stuff to buy some big old smoky jumbo dogs. We'll go buy some fucking couple beers and we'll sit down. I got batches of homemade chili we'll make or some Coney Island sauce. And there we go, man. Have some fucking Coney dogs and watch a fucking TV show all the way through. I've done that multiple times and that's what we do for fun. So yeah, pizza or buy a big batch of pizza and some beers, and there you go. This is a
Uh,
beer run from. Yep, this is a beer one. I agree. A total watch.
it's a Coke Zero
So
watch
that
for me because I don't drink.
I drink on occasion. I can only do it. I can only do it once in a while. May can only do it once. Man can only do it once in a blue moon. But it's good to have. All right. Thank you for watching, or thank you for listening on our podcast. We will be doing another podcast shortly, and we'll be doing Breaking Dark's Mind is the next one. What are we doing, Dark? Here in Loathing in Las Vegas.
You're only doing that. You only do this just because I like Gundam Wing and Gundam Seed
No, no, no.
and
It's the
Seed
Gundam
Destiny.
Seed. It's the Gundam seed. No, our viewership does like it. They like it when I punish you, so we'll be doing that shortly. And then we'll be going to Mel Brooks month. We were thinking of RoboCop, but we've decided to make a change where we're going to do some Mel Brooks movies.
We'll see.
All right, guys, you have yourselves a very, very good one, and chat with you later. Like, subscribe. Enjoy the night.